Take the helm.
All right. Oh, captain, my captain, where doth the recursion stop us?
I'm glad to report that we are no longer in type check land.
Nice.
We have climbed the shores of runtime land.
So I'm gonna 10, and then
It seems to be dirty.
he's 13. I'm just gonna check that out. That should have been restore. Okay. So now I just mob start.
Yes.
Start my cursed code editor. And marvel at the new app.
Yeah. Pick some tests to run.
I'm gonna pick a test from the browser. Oh, we have tests separately. There we go. Browser is launched. That sounds good. That's not the right one. Now this should be
The
good,
arguments
right?
that I'm not sure what R is. But we probably want the exact flag sometime. Yes, that's better. Oh.
Okay.
Well, in general, we're not in type check land, but I made some small change and I didn't finish it, I suppose.
Okay. Should we take care of those or focus on?
Yes.
Well, we can't really run the tests until we fix the types. So
Yes.
I guess start with FRS. Missing watcher. Shutting down needs a watcher field. Should we take care of that first?
Yes, we should.
Okay. To do.
Well, it didn't say to do. It said it's missing a field.
Yeah. But why? Here. Right. And here as well.
Watcher. I'm not even sure that we want that field.
Oh, really?
How is the watcher shut down? Do you know?
No. Shutting down watcher state is either spawning or dropped.
Ah, I see why that's there. It's because we can arrive at a state of shutting down the app while the watcher is still spawning.
Okay.
And that's important because if it's still spawning, we should wait for it to finish spawning and then drop it.
Okay. So I guess here where we make the state. Oh no, this is the shutdown. So in the shutdown command, when we make the state,
Did we run out of errors? Now it's all warnings?
Not sure.
Well, I can see in your status bar.
Here. Means we still have some errors. Expect, oh, yeah, because this is a pattern match, not a,
Yes.
here. So I guess this is just underscore.
I don't know. What is this? This is...
It's a pattern match
No,
for...
it's not underscore.
Not underscore.
I don't think so because the event is that... Try to minimize scrolling so that I don't lose myself.
Yeah, sorry.
What's the event? The event is server event spawn success, which means we should transition this only the server shutting down server state from spawning to shutting down to terminating, right? And the watcher should remain the way it is. So we need to like grab the watcher and pass on the watcher.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can shorten that to shorthand.
Yeah. Wait, what is that?
No colon.
Oh, right. Because name. Right. Okay. So I guess in the case that we're shutting down and there's a server termination error event, we still need to pass on the watcher, I guess.
I suppose. But the state transition is wrong in that case.
Is it?
Yes, the state transition is wrong because you just skipped one. You just moved on to the next arm.
Oh, this here, yeah. State terminate, right. So in the case of shutting down and the server termination error, what's the new state? What should it be?
It would actually depend on the state of the watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's still a watcher, we can't do that. So you can change this field to the case where we can do this, if the watcher is already terminated, you do need to name the field. Yes. Shutting down watcher state. Something like that.
Dropped, right? So if
Yes,
no.
but the enum name is shutting down watcher state. Right. In this case, we can go ahead and.
But then we need the other arm, right?
Yeah.
What was the other pending?
Spawning, I believe.
And in this case, the state should be.
We need another termination error. Should we consider it now? Should we record that state, that there is such a state that the server failed to terminate? Or?
I don't know. What does that even mean? So we were shutting down the server. There was an error shutting down the server, and the watcher was still spawning. What do we do? Right? We'll wait.
I didn't mean to distract you from rotating.
No, right. Sorry. Mob.
Mob, 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 mob. That's not what I meant. Happening here. Something there is wrong. We were here. We did this. If this is terminating, and the watcher is dropped, and we get this error, then we can terminate. But if the server is terminating and the watcher is spawning, then we need to I don't think we have any commands in that case. But without any, do we do no? We need a transition, shutting down. Now we have only spawning and terminating, but neither are true anymore. So we need another one. Are you muted? Can't hear you.
No. Fair. How can the termination fail?
Well, here is one.
Yeah, but like what operating system function can throw an error while killing a process.
I don't know. There's a hyper error here, and there's a join error for a Tokyo task join. It may be unlikely, and we don't really handle it, but we just need to not
panic.
Not say something wrong, not record wrong state. Shutting down watcher state is the same.
Yeah,
so we can just pass it.
Yeah.
We can't pass it because we don't have it.
Too bad.
I mean, there's this trick, watcher at.
Named arguments inside fields. Yeah.
Here's a to do. This is server event termination success. So we have shutting down watcher state spawning.
Well,
dropped,
first
right?
do the dropped because we already have the correct transition for that, and then I guess we need another case in this pattern. Yeah,
that's the correct one. Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. So we have another case for the spawning. And do we have a state that says termination successful, waiting for watcher spawn?
So there's shutting down server state Wait. What states do we have here? What about terminated?
We don't seem to have that state.
There you go. So this is terminated. And
well, the watcher's still spawning.
this way? Here we're not using the watcher for some reason. Because, wait. This is for the event termination join error. It should be pretty much the same as termination error, but we cannot use the same because it's not the same type. If we use the error. Oh, by the way, we should definitely print out the error as well.
Print out the error. Yeah, nice. Oh, well. Right. So when we have a shutting down server termination error, we call the terminate function, which does not print the error. Should we perhaps?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Line 95.
Okay. Oh. Okay. We're into command land now. Okay, so I guess this is handled. How about this one? I think this one doesn't really. Yeah, here. There's no command here. Should I add the print command here or make a new function? A method, I guess.
The former.
Okay. So I'll just go over to, where was it? Oh.
It's a command variant eprint line. And here you can format. Let's say terminate, because that's what we use in the code.
Next case is shutting down termination join event, failed to join server task. That's correct. And then we have, sorry?
But it's not correct. Line 441. We can't
yeah.
ignore the. Why is that?
Just
yeah, the state that returns is terminating, and it has two commands. Say one is to terminate.
But we can't just do that because we already tried it and it failed, right?
No, because if we have a watcher still spawning,
yeah, then we can't
so there need
terminate
to
the
be
whole
two
thing.
arms.
Okay. So if the watcher is dropped, then this is correct, right?
Yes.
We forget this because we're now terminating. And if the watcher is spawning, then we can't call state terminate yet, right? We need to return the pair of vector and state, where the state is actually shutting down server. State shutting down when the server is shutting down server state termination failed. And the watcher is watcher. And I somehow messed up the indentation or something.
You can fix it by adding a comma at the end of that line.
Okay, why not watcher? Watcher like watcher. Did I do this incorrectly? Ah, I don't need this, right? I just like this, and we need to print out the error.
Command E print line. That's right.
Cool. Do we error? Oh, we do not error. We only warn. Never constructed. Well, okay. Okay. 0 tests. I didn't name the test correctly. Let's run all of them.
If you run all of them, I think it's best to
Early.
heads up, your recording will continue on a new track. Due to a change in your devices. Did you change your input device?
Nope. I didn't change anything. I don't see anything.
I can hear you the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
So, fail fast, or what was the argument we want here?
If you run all of them, don't run it with no capture. You'll have less output to deal with.
What is actually no capture?
By default, we don't get the
What's
stood
no capture?
out or stood air
Ah,
from the test executables.
I see.
See, that's more reasonable output when you run so many tests.
Well, I guess
What am I looking at? Oh.
we are stuck in a test.
After a minute, it'll tell you what test you're hanging on.
Yeah.
And then you can run that.
Can we drop that timeout to 10 seconds?
I think I don't know.
Up. Here we go. Oh, well, I guess we have a few.
Browser is launched, still not working.
Should we focus on that, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Browser spawn. Fuss event. Do we? Does this work? I think I'm out of time. I'm gonna switch. Just gonna open this real quick. Wow, it started the server. Good. Okay, mob next.
That would be nice to have a working piece of software at the end of this at some point.
That's part of the goal.
Yeah, imagine it would actually be used by some people eventually. Here's the stuff. Okay, and here it hangs. And we don't exactly know where in the test it reaches. No, I'm pretty sure connect to browser never return. This never evaluates, and that's because connect to browser here has see this state for testing.
Yeah.
State for testing is it does this thing where it's wait for if let some line, it needs to get a line, and then it's, so I think it doesn't get a line basically, probably.
From the browser stood out.
From the subject stood air.
From just
it's the state for testing. The state for testing is a state for testing that the subject prints on stood out actually. Yeah, for the test to pick up on.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay, so this is like a mock browser thingy that prints on stood out.
There's no mock browser.
No mock browser. Okay.
Here's what the state for testing contains: the serve path.
Yeah.
The serve port.
Yeah.
The browser debugging address and the browser PID.
Yeah, got it. And
tests use this. For example, this test browser is launched, sees that it can connect to the browser of the subject. The subject starts a browser and connects to it.
Yeah.
But we get this information and we try to connect to it using the same library, really. But from the test, and then we know that it worked. But I suspect that if we look at this, we see that there is no print. There should be like a print line.
Yeah.
Event, a command, right? There's a browser spawn.
Stood there. Build process stood outline. Oh, but that's the build, right? We need one from the browser. But the build process stood out actually works. So
say it again. What?
And I was just reading the last line from this log, and it's the next to last line, I guess. And it's yeah. So this thing works from the build command, but it doesn't work from the browser.
I don't think we launched the browser because we issued a command browser spawn.
Yeah.
And we never got an event that a browser was spawned.
Yeah.
After that, it's all FS
that makes sense. So let's see where we handle the browser command, spawn command, I guess, right?
Well, let's see where we handle that event or the command. Browser driver. I think you said the command. here's the browser command, and this matches on the command. Here's oh, this is not port. This is address. And this takes address. So there's this browser init.
Yeah.
We're matching on, after awaiting it, we're matching on this. I mean, if we have a browser, we have a spawn success. Otherwise, we have a spawn error.
And we get neither of these. So either our MPSC setup isn't working, but I thought that was working, but I don't remember testing it. I know the type checks, but I don't remember testing it.
Yeah, that's interesting,
we have
right?
a problem in browser init, right?
Well, we didn't have a problem in browser init before. Like it did launch.
Well, that's ominous.
The MPSC thing is supposed to be quite straightforward. There's this buffer here that we might want to take a look at. Currently, it's 1.
Shouldn't that
so
be
this
like 0?
So the buffer is, the channel will buffer up to the provided number of messages. Once the buffer is full, attempts to send new messages will wait until a message is received from the channel. Provided buffer capacity must be at least 1. So that wait is here. This await, right?
Yeah. Could you possibly print a log message after matching on browser and its result? After calling browser init.
How about debug?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it. Very good. This should help us see if we're getting to this point. If we're getting to this point, then the problem is the channel problem. Mob?
If you see the screen, and if you see me looking at the studio, then I've nexted.
Okay. You see me. So I guess you did the edit, so we should just go and launch it. DBG. Where is it? Debug.
DBG.
Wrong browser, RS. Well, it's even worse than we thought. Let me add another DBG.
We don't get the DBG?
Yeah. Let me add another DBG. Hello. Oh. No, it's here.
This is server spawn.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Okay, so we get to here, and then we got this async move block. Don't we need to await this block? Oh no, it returns this block.
This
right?
is awaited.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we get the event, and we don't get to that point. So We never even get to the NPS. Oh, hello 2. So hello 2 also happens. So maybe we do get stuck in browser init, don't we? Is it possible?
Maybe.
Because
Step in.
well, I mean, we should be seeing this almost immediately. Can this fail? Nah. This is sync, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Debug the command. See that the command reaches there.
oh. Okay. Well,
Don't clone it. Take a
okay.
reference instead.
Take
Debug
a
a
reference.
reference.
Okay.
Yeah, spawn.
Okay, we got a spawn command. This means choose a port, I guess.
Actually, I'm suspicious that init may be receiving the wrong argument. Maybe init was not completely modified to that the string giving to it is actually, oh, it's a socketed adder.
Well,
but now we know that it definitely is called, right?
yeah. What's the difference between debug and dbg?
dbg is a std macro, and the debug is from the tracing library. The debug is for like leaving for your users to actually, it's part of the code. dbg is temporary.
Right.
So it's best for us to use dbg when we don't mean for it to remain.
Got it. And we can import it, I guess. No need.
That's another difference.
Okay, so we get to this point, but we don't get to this point. How?
Maybe, this is debug. It requires some debug level.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna log the browser data there. And then, well, let's just go with this for now.
There's something, yeah.
Okay, this works. Do we have an await?
Oh, I think, okay, I have a suspicion.
Okay.
I have a suspicion here. There was a recent modification to this function, and it's that it creates a browser and then starts a new page in it. You see that? That's new. That's the page is new.
What type?
So I wouldn't be surprised if something's wrong with this new page address to string. So we might have a browser. You can try debugging the browser itself.
DBG.
Then you can try debugging the page if you want. Might not be debuggable. I don't know.
We have a browser. We know half page.
Okay, so it's awaiting forever on the page. Interesting.
Maybe check out this. Create a new browser page. To the channel. Well, this did not enlighten me.
Say, what does the socket address, does it like have HTTP at all? It does not. I wouldn't expect it to. I think that's
No,
why
it's
it's
just
not
an IP
loading
and
a
port,
page.
right?
Yeah, and how are we what are we giving in the new page argument?
New page argument. We have address to string. Oh, that's suspicious. What about this?
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's
wrong.
I mean, we need something like HTTP. Right?
Format macro. Yes, but it's not here, right? The argument should be correct. It's not. It shouldn't receive a socket address, right?
It's good. It's called with toString, so
this can be removed. The toString call can be removed. That's what happens when you put something into interpolation.
Okay.
But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to where this formatting should be at all.
Where should it be?
This browser init. Like, should it
open a page?
Should it not receive a HTTP, like a URL? Because right now it's receiving a socket address. Like, what do browsers know socket addresses?
It should receive a URL. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think so.
Yep. Do we have a type for a URL? Or just make it a string?
The thing is that this library doesn't seem to have a type for URL.
That's okay. So, what kind of string do you think we should make this as? Perhaps a string object? Or
I didn't mean to distract you from rotating.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. So I'm just gonna like this like this, and then do next, and then go here.
Shared screen. Actually, that was quick. Didn't I didn't need to like click it 3 times. Is that fixed now?
Click what 3 times?
I remember having to share screen 3 times before it actually shared the screen.
Oh.
Cargo, doc, open, chromium oxide. This is the library. If we look inside that crate, I'm skeptical about finding anything that has to do with URL. So in the meantime, let's just call it a string. Maybe we could pull in a URL crate, as long as it turns it into back into a string, right?
Let's maybe skip that for now.
So let's say this is address, right? Now I'm supposed to have some. Yes. And this should be not socket address, but a string.
Plus
now
the
that it's a
port
string,
was
that's
wrong actually.
the URL. And now we have a missing. Why does it call field 1? Oh, I did that. Okay, hold on. Sorry, my bad. Let's go here. Field 1. Well, and now we have only this problem. This is server address does return a socket address, so we should be doing something like format macro. Okay. So, right? Cool. What are you still building, man? I paid good money for this CPU.
For this what?
CPU.
Oh, what you got there?
Where is it? This.
The big one.
2 generations behind now. That's what happens, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah.
That's just what happens. Cargo.
But this is I mean, have you seen damn, I don't remember. There's like this build system by Google. Breaks the build into like individual files. Runs on Lambda, compiles FFmpeg in like 3 seconds. So
yeah,
I think
I've heard.
this is a kind of a solved problem, I guess, if we're willing to pay the spike cost. Now,
So we still don't have a
Nix
page.
dynamic derivation support, and then we would be in business. Yeah.
Well, we were building documentation, so also we were not using Nix at all for. I mean that particular invocation, right?
Yeah.
Browser.
Oh yeah, maybe that Google build system thingy supports Cargo without Nix, without problems. Well, I guess I'll look into it if I remember the name.
So here is, you should see the address, maybe. Boy, I don't see it. Oh, it took a moment to launch the browser, and then we got the address. The address is wrong though. What the heck is 0? That's the server address. But that's not. That's like the port that we give the server. That's not the port.
Yeah.
We got something wrong with the port there.
Yeah.
Because the way we obtain that address.
Guess that's gonna use a random empty port, and then but we should also get the resulting port and open that URL, not just the.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to go and find. No, not this. We have to go find this command here. This server address. That's okay. This method is wrong. It just returns self-address, but that's not wrong. That's not right. That's not right. Self-address is determined here. But that's not right. It's more like server, task server, listener, port, address, local address, port. Hey, not that. Port, come on. What is the problem here? What do I get? A result. Hey. This. Port. But this is supposed to be a socket address, isn't it? So we need to like create a socket address there with that port and the address. I'm actually, wait. Are we calling local? What did we just change? Like with server address, if we just call local address, it should be fine, right? It's not going to be 0. It's going to be the correct one.
Probably.
That'll be in somewhere in server.
I need to take just a. Back. So we're at the F, I guess, right? Looking at where the address.
Server. I believe that's that's that method. Go into that method. And then scroll up a little bit. You'll see where that is defined. Right. So maybe just local address is exactly what we're looking for. Just the call to local address and not getting the port. I think that, and we do need to try though. Yes. What the heck is that? It's been moved. Okay. Well, we need to extract. So do an extract. Select that right-hand side of the field.
This.
Right-hand side of the.
Yeah.
Yes, and extract that. Wait.
Extract into variable.
And take that variable, put it like above 134. Yeah. That should do the trick.
Back in here, and we've got.
What do we got?
It says no such field, but. But why? Spawn has a URL.
Did I not save all files?
Yeah, save all files. There we go. And there we go.
We have an unreachable expression somewhere.
Okay, we got the right port now.
Good.
But the page still not opening. The page. I should go into browser and look at that. Oh, the dock, right. Cargo dock dash P chromium oxide.
I don't think we need to do that.
No? Well, okay, we can look at the code and that will also show us the dock, I guess.
I don't know what to look for in the docs. Like I don't think that we did anything wrong with the API. Do you have such a suspicion?
I just maybe if we step into page.new new page, we're gonna learn something
Just
about
point at it.
why this is not returning.
Point at new page.
Sorry?
Point at it. Point at new page.
Okay, it's a new page.
You can scroll that, right?
That's all. No, that's all it's got, because that's all we got. This is all it's got. So try to understand this. We got a one-shot channel. Gonna read the parameters. It gets the browser context ID by okay, and then it clones the sender, sends the create page message with the
It's a library,
parameters.
you know.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into this unless we suspect that this is somehow wrong.
Well, I mean, it's not that it's wrong. It's that it's not doing what we expect it to do. So I'm trying to figure out what it does. But if you have a better idea, go ahead.
We're saying we have a browser, right? Can we like look at the debugging of that browser and see whether we find anything funny? Because I think as soon as we have a browser, we should be able to do a new page there.
So, right. And this is the browser. We have a sender that's open, a config that's a config. A child. Child in a child in a child with a child drop chord. Okay. And then we got the WebSocket address to the DevTools, which is great. But the browser context has an ID none, which suspicious. Wasn't the function new page doing something with this browser context, trying to get the ID out of it?
I don't know what a browser context is.
Well, let's check it out. So we got the params and we got the self-doc browser context. Browser context, the contact. It's, I mean, what do you expect it to be? It says right there in the name. Browser contexts provide a way to operate multiple independent browser sessions. A browser is launched. It has a single browser context used by default. Oh, okay, I get this. Okay. Well, it has an ID.
I have a lead. I think we're not driving the browser.
Ooh. Well, shame on me. I prefer 6 hours of debugging instead of 5 minutes of documentation reading. No, I don't. But I still tend to do it sometimes. So what do you recommend in this situation? Should we look into the documentation and see what
No,
it says
I
about?
have a pretty good idea what's going
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
When a browser is created, then two things are obtained: a browser struct and I don't know what it's called, browser handle struct. Look at the browser init.
Yep.
Look at line 43.
Mm-hmm. The browser and the handler.
Yeah.
Maybe go to
That
handler.
handler,
Monitors the state of the Chromium
if it's
browser
not,
and drives all the requests and events. Must use streams do
yeah,
nothing unless
that's why we can't
called.
create a new page. We waited forever.
Yeah. So here we get the handler, and we somehow have to keep calling receive or next on it or something, right?
It needs to be executed. It's a future. It needs to be executed.
Mm-hmm. How do we execute the future?
We probably spawn a Tokyo task that executes this future. Tokyo task spawn, I think. Or maybe it's the same. Tokyo task spawn.
Okay, maybe. Huh? No. It's not a future.
It's not?
No. It's a handler. We have a new method, get targets default on response.
I am sorry. I didn't mean to distract you from.
I always forget. Oh, it's because I didn't hear the mobbing. Okay, so next.
Do you not get an audio for this?
Yeah, but it's on the other device and the volume wasn't. I didn't hear it.
Shared screen?
No, the mob sound was being played on the laptop, and I'm talking to you on my headphones.
And
Okay.
wait. First, I'm going to remove this underscore.
Yep.
And then I will cargo doc open Chromium Oxide.
Maybe we get a nice example that shows us how to use the handler to drive the events.
Well, for what it's worth, I did this. I think it's a.
It's a stream, right? Yeah.
But
It's
if it's a
said in
stream,
the
then it's
name.
a. Streams are futures as well, so.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know why this wouldn't succeed. It does succeed.
What?
It does succeed.
Well. And that's it?
Uh-huh. Well, what about this task at shutdown? I think it's okay to just let it not. What'll happen? Do you think Dropple will be run for that at all? I don't think it's important. I think we're good. Let's try.
Yeah, let's try.
Just let this thing build. Okay. Cargo test. Cool. What's happening? Oh, it's not a future now.
Well,
That's brilliant. Okay, so I do need the docs. And let's search
hey, there was an
for
example there. Just quick look at that
init.
example.
What?
As
This
you open the docs, there was an example, but maybe you can go to section.
here.
A handle dot await. That's all it does. Oh yeah. Oh, it loops. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Okay, it gets one thing from the stream, but what about the rest of the stuff? So I guess yeah, we need to do a loop
Okay.
there.
So I have a question. What's the difference between task spawn and spawn?
That I could not.
Spawns a new asynchronous task, returning a join. And this spawns a new. I think it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So async. And you know, I don't even. Okay, so async move
Mm-hmm.
handler dot. So if this is a stream, right? Then we can do for each, right?
Well, yes.
And this result. And here would be a CDP error. Now we could do a to do. Handle these.
What's a CDP
This would
error?
actually be something. Chrome DevTools protocol.
Oh.
And this returns a future. So
Just turn it to await it.
here we need to return a future as well.
Okay.
So it's like this needs to be like an async block. Consider awaiting this value. Yes, right. Which is kind of funny because I think then we can just do this instead. I have something funny with my formatting. Rust, standard restart. Okay, should we try it?
Yeah. Something happened.
It passed.
It passed. Ah.
Okay. But it's not quite proper what we did there with the handler.
Because we didn't handle the debuggers. CDP.
I don't even know what we would do, but I think we should at least print them. And there should be events.
That's there should be an event.
They should be an event. Yes, they should. So this should live in the driver instead. But let's run more tests.
Yes.
We have a to-do there, right?
Very nice.
Run cargo tests.
Ooh. More, yes. More green.
Brilliant. Wow. Wow. One thing that should be broken is signal handling, I think. Okay, pick one.
Yeah. Maybe this one.
Don't bother waiting for the rest.
Yeah.
Why don't you make your terminal variable width font?
Because TUIs don't work at all with that. That's completely broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of the content, it's fine, but like this stuff would be completely messed up. So it's easier just to not to bother. Oh,
Okay.
not yet implemented in app RS 81. That seems like something that's relevant. Huh? Oh, yeah, here. So, in the shutdown method, we should find out if the watcher is still spawning, right?
So the shutdown method currently takes server as option of server, because there could be a server, there could not be a server. The reason the watcher never gets here is because if there is a watcher, all you need to do is drop it.
Okay.
So it never needs to reach here. But the server needs to there's a command involved.
So if we have a server, this is the match for if we have a server, okay. And then if we don't have a server, but what about the watcher? Watcher is part of the server? No. It's a separate thing, right? So do we need to pass
so I think you're right in that the only case where we need to pass a watch, it's like now it's actually this needs to know whether the watcher is not. It's not like whether the watcher is in a pen is spawning or or not.
Like this?
I think so. What are you doing over there?
I'm creating the watcher. So if the watcher is spawning, I add a spawn. It's gonna be
It's something like shutdown watcher state spawning
as
else. So we're converting a bool to an enum. Why not receive that enum?
yes, very good.
But then what's the difference with the server here? Don't quite understand. This kind of seems like this function is getting funky.
I thought that's what they're supposed to do. It's in the name.
It's in the name.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This function is getting.
Show us the call sites for this. Well, you shouldn't have errors. 14 call sites. It does
No,
not have
just 1,
14
2,
call
3,
sites.
4, 5, 6, 8, 7.
Okay. So show me what the function does.
What it does is it pushes the server terminate command and then returns a state and the command.
It prints line the message that it's given.
Sorry. Yeah.
And then if there is a server, also issues that command. And the state is that so state is shutting down anyway.
Yes, but if there's a server, it's shutting down server state terminating. Otherwise, it's shutting down server state spawning.
Yeah, there is some duplication in this code. Then it's only the field of server that should be returned from that, not the whole state.
But it's a method on state.
Do you see how line 83 and line 88
Mm-hmm. Yes, but there's this command to. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, so server, right? This is what you meant. Okay, and here we don't need this stuff. We don't need this stuff. We don't need this stuff. We don't. I'm just gonna finish this real quick. Well, I guess we can just inline it. Yeah, we can inline it. It's fine. No, it's fine. Well, made some errors there, but yeah.
Shared screen. Heck am I doing here? This shut down. We are calling it in 7 places, so it's not entirely absurd, right?
Mm-hmm.
But watcher is passed through here.
Yes.
Well, I didn't mean watcher is passed through here. Server is an option that gets. But how do we know that it's spawning?
Well, because it's an option that's nothing.
So if we have it, we are now terminating it, and if we don't have it, it's only because it's not spawned yet.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. You're right. And it cannot be this because this has more states. Option server. And this can be that because spawning or dropped. We are risking receiving this as an argument here risks us having more variants here, and then this would no longer make as much sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what would You know what would make sense? If it is the watcher, if it is an option of watcher, then this would drop it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Like if it's an option of I notify watcher, and then if let some watcher drop watcher, and then shutting down watcher state else Shutting down watcher state. Spawning.
Yep. That seems
What the heck is going on here?
that seems nicer.
Expected a block. What the heck are you talking about? Rust, analyzer, restart. If let sum equals.
Yes.
Equals. Okay. I think that's better. Inline this. Maybe this is good. I don't know. And now, what do we get? So,
Quick question: where's the server and watcher state stored? In which structure?
it's all in the state. Here's the state enum. When initializing, we have that option. When spawning, we have server. Spawning browser, we already have them.
Then
And so
another quick question: is shutdown a static method on state, or is
yes.
Oh, okay. So that's why we don't have access to. But why is it a static method? Shouldn't the shutdown be like a method on the state?
because like we're already matching on state here. It's like a big match on the state and the event. I actually want to make a small change here where like each event has its own method, and then we can break this up a bit because it's too long.
Yeah.
It's hard to work with. Oops, I didn't mean to do anything. Okay. So here's the watcher at this point in initializing.
The Witcher.
The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Of Blood and Wine. Played all those. It's a good. I played them on the I think the most difficult level or something, and I like doing that.
Yeah, I like that the game. Yeah. I got it back when I bought my 1080 GTX 1080. I got 2 games with it: GTA 5 and
got a
The Witcher
1080 back
3,
then,
which
huh?
is a good deal.
Yep. I also got a 1080, but it was a TI, not to brag. And yes, I also played The Witcher on it. It was good. Witcher 3.
And I'm resurrecting that PC now.
Oh. Yeah, why not? What? 1080 Ti is good. Still good.
It's not
play a bunch of
TI,
stuff.
but I'm resurrecting it
not
for
TI
audio
also.
processing because turns out if you want a lot of audio outputs, like 16 or 20 or so, you're gonna run into a cost problem. Sound cards cost a lot, especially those with a lot of outputs. Except if you get like old ones. Remember FireWire?
That's a kind of a plug thing.
Yeah, it's an interface. Yeah. So I got a sound card with 10 balanced outputs for €60.
What's a balanced output?
Balanced is when you don't just have a ground and a signal line, but you have 2 signal lines. One of the signal lines is the signal as you would have it normally. And the other signal line is the signal, but inverted. So you have like instead of when the normal signal goes positive, the inverted signal goes negative, and vice versa.
Okay.
And that helps.
That's probably sounds like something for error correction.
Yes, but very analog. It's for avoiding electromagnetic interference.
Okay.
Because if you get some interference, it's gonna affect both of these wires equally, because they're right next to each other, right? And then when you get to the receiving end of this cable, you just subtract one from the other. You take the difference of the positive and negative signal, and basically you subtract out the noise that you picked up on the way. So that's why it's the noise is a lot less, so you can have a lot longer analog cables without EMI. And that's pretty much required in a studio or speaker setting, because otherwise you're going to have noise, which is like too much noise. Picking up all the signals from the electric equipment.
So all of the audio equipment in the world goes into these two categories of balanced and non-balanced?
Well, I mean, you also have digital, and you also have other stuff like pulse code modulation, which is semi-digital. So, but if you have analog audio, then usually, yeah, you have these two ways of transmitting it. Just put it on a cable, put the signal on one thing and the ground on the other, or put the signal on two wires with opposite sign, and then you can subtract out the noise. Yeah, that's when you know XLR, the big microphone plug. It has like 3 pins. That's why it
Yeah,
has
I used
3
to
pins.
work I used to be a DJ assistant.
Nice. That's such a good. Is that a paying job? Because I want to be that. Selecta.
And
Okay.
it's not, it's like more like a weddings DJ, yeah?
Okay. Still.
Although, these are Jewish weddings mostly, so they're party weddings.
Nice. I mean, all weddings should be parties, right?
At least celebrations.
Yes. Otherwise, it's kind of sad. But yeah. We don't have the watcher in scope. Why don't we have the watcher in scope? We have the server
What
in
scope
scope.
was that? Show me what scope that was.
Scope.
Wait.
Oh, we need to match it from here, right? Watcher. Well, actually.
Yeah, that's correct. You have a syntax problem, though.
So we need the watcher, but we need the server even if it's a nothing, right?
There are different arms. I mean, if there's some logic here, right?
Okay, I guess in this case we just pass the watch. That should be good, right? So initializing, build state pending, and we want to build, but there's an error waiting for the build. Then we start a shut.
Yes.
So what about if we don't have a server here? Like if the server is nothing, that was this should still error out and shut down, right?
That's that I don't know. There must be an arm that matches that already. Is it the same? That's not the same event.
It's not. Oh, sorry.
But before we, can you just tell me why 194 is acceptable?
This.
Yeah.
This is the match. So we get the stuff out from the.
But there's no more fields there. I don't get it. Does it let you do that?
Oh. Yes. I mean, if there are no more fields, then yeah. Nix also lets you
This
do
should
that.
be allowed only on again non-exhaustive struct.
I mean, should it? This way you can write your code once, and if you add fields later, you don't need to rewrite it.
That's what the non-exhaustive attribute is for.
Yeah, the dot, right?
No.
No?
That's no. There's an attribute that I know that it can be used for enums. You can mark an enum as non-exhaustive. And then your users, when they match on it, they must also have the catch all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know
So
about
later
that.
on, when you add more fields.
Watcher.
I don't like how much reasoning we have to put into the state machine.
Yeah,
hold on just a moment with what you did there.
It's because this.
The only reason you don't have a watcher is none. No, you're right. Sorry.
I mean, it should be like this, right?
Yeah, you can.
So we don't accidentally change it. So we get the server, we also get the watcher. Oops. It's an option. That's an option. Yes.
What is the event in that case? What's going there?
Browser spawn error. But the what? Yeah, browser spawn error while spawning browser, and the watcher is already a watcher, not an option. Yes. And we're done. It was the last test. Cannot find browser executable.
I also still have that 1080 Ti.
Nice. Do you still use it? Like, is it in a machine that you regularly turn on?
Yes, except that the screen broke. I'm waiting for a budget for a screen for that machine. My my screen locked.
Okay, so this is correct. We get a browser spawn event because could not. Yeah, that's what we want to test. And then it also ePrintls it, and then it goes to server terminate. And it's set to the errors. But we're still waiting for.
We probably have a mismatch between the error that we're waiting for in the test and that particular error message.
Browser failed to spawn. This is what it's waiting for, and it goes browser failed to spawn. Oh, but it's checking the. Yeah, it's checking the std.
It's capitalization.
Oh, really? But it's fine.
No, it's not. It's not capitalization.
Bob.
Browser failed to spawn. Colon space. Sharing screen. Shared. No. Shared. Unused import here. Unused variable. We have a to-do for this, so let's do that. And unused import here. No warnings. Go. Which one is it? Browser executable. Could not find
browser executable.
Find. Subjects to there. Browser failed to spawn. Failed to build browser config. Not auto detect a Chrome executable. That's great. Right?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. Only problem, it's not detected. Perhaps the test is wrong. Does it say start with or in iSearch? Contains. Well, I mean, it should contain that.
We shouldn't. I don't think we should be seeing this. I think something wrong here. Because
isn't that the command?
When it waits, this prefix is added by the test harness, our like custom test tooling, and it just gives you, see, every time there's a third airline from the
yeah.
And we have both tracing. See, these are tracing. And we have also not tracing things. And we should probably change that. Like, it should be consistent. Like,
Yeah.
even the. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Like, even this thing. Nah. Let's do something like in main ePrint line. Let's like do something like, well, shouldn't, like, what's the difference between tracing and this? Okay.
I mean, I can tell you, an interactive application has output. Probably not std. I mean, it should just have normal output. And a background application doesn't. And
You're saying that an interactive application should have stood out
it
instead of
can
stood here?
have stood out, but this is more like a daemon, which has logging lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's a terminal user interface that sometimes prints things at you. It's just you just get the
It
log
doesn't
stream.
listen to your keyboard
Yeah,
keyboard
so
input or
it's
anything.
not even interactive. So I think you shouldn't have that eprintle command. That's I would get rid of that probably. Either print errors when they happen, or rename this to notify error, or just log error, or something like that, right?
Right, like
But
elevate this driver to be.
yeah,
But
but then
the
it
thing
doesn't
is, the
make sense.
tracing happens as soon as you can get something to trace. It's like tracing is like also a debugging feature, right? Like where in the code. That's why it's called tracing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a to do for this.
Yeah.
Let's see why this.
Why doesn't it see the error? That's the question. Because there's,
So,
you know what trips me up? I expect to see like an error tracing line in the log. I don't expect to see a command with an info line. Okay, info, you're not going to see that during runtime, but I don't expect to see a command that says, okay, now print something to the log. That's weird. But, I mean, it works, you can test it.
yeah, it's a different concept as well. But
Can
yeah,
you
let's
print?
get back here.
Yeah. Yeah, can you yeah, this. Oh, you wrote this, okay. Could you print all the lines that you're testing?
Well, I can tell you that the fact that like it reaches here and gets printed here means that it's not. See what I'm saying? It's like this thing receives.
It should intercept the log before it gets printed out.
Christ. I'm trying to see what's going on here. There's some sort of a stood error lock, and I mean, I wrote this, but like, sorry. I'm trying to see whether it's kind of a pass through and also happens to whether it merely taps into that stream or steals it.
Mm-hmm. Let's
But it could not.
let's see if we have this. Well, you use it quite a while, quite a few times. Waits to their line contains is used. But do we have any successful tests that are using it?
Let's try initial build fail.
Did I cargo next? Did I mob next? No, I'm mob. Oh. How?
Yeah, there's unreachable in the app, search for unreachable.
Oh,
There.
we got first event. On this should be to do maybe.
No, we have declared it unreachable, but that's erroneous. I mean, this is a catch-all.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Let's find out what it is. Here's how we can do that. At the beginning of the line, first determine which line it is, and then at the beginning of the line,
this one.
You put an identifier, whatever. No, the beginning
state,
of the line.
right? And we
Very begin.
debug the state.
I wonder whether this is CPU or bad internet. But I'm not seeing your screen. Oh, okay. Not state. Leave that. Like, don't modify the code.
Okay.
Let's capture both the state and the event.
Okay.
So at the beginning of the line.
Okay.
Write something like v at. Now you can modify that back. And then in the unreachable, we can do a template string that has curlies and v and colon question mark for the debug representation of v. It'll be after v. I mean, you can still put v there inside.
Noise.
That should do the trick.
Mm-hmm. Shutting down, server terminating, watcher spawning. And we got a fuss event.
You see, because the watcher is still spawning.
Mm-hmm.
And so this fs watch event, we need to say, we need to have a pattern, an arm that matches on shutting down, server whatever, and watcher spawning.
Shutting down, terminating.
In fact, fs watching is like an event in which you obtain the notifier, the watcher.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So we obtain a watcher while shutting down.
Shutting down, terminating spawning, and what was the event? Fuss. Right. So I think we need a new branch here. Like this, but with fuss event instead of server event. And we get the event fuss watching. Fuss event watching. X. Watcher.
That's the watcher.
Nice. Okay, so in that case, we return.
The server is whatever the server is.
Server is the server.
We don't.
But this is in terminating state or all the states?
Oh, any state, yeah. All the states.
All the states. So server.
Well, yeah, I think it's all the states, yeah.
And
then the watcher is what is spawning, only spawning. Remove the watcher at.
Because we gonna override it with this. Okay. And then we return a server which is the same as before.
Yeah.
And then a watcher which is some watcher. No? Oh, we need the name.
It's watcher, and then it's shutting down watcher.
Oh, Right. It's the state. Shutting down watcher. We need to drop it.
Dropped. Yeah.
And we need to drop the watcher.
You are inside a tuple. Yep. And we need another arm. Another arm where that is like this, the same pattern, except that the server is already terminated.
Okay.
Hmm?
Server. Shutting down server state terminated. No, I mean.
And the
Yeah.
difference here is that we're not switching to shutting down, but we're dropping the watcher and we're switching to state terminating. No fields.
No fields.
And a command that is command terminate. And this arm needs to be above, needs to be before the one before it.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
Now
mob.
You have 2 minutes more. Oh. How did that happen?
Well, okay. Just continue, right?
Oh, this is your non-reloading.
Yeah.
Browser,
you just need to mouse over it and it works. Okay, no problems. Let's run it.
Well, there might be some sort of inconsistency, because there might be a method that for terminating that says that also like prints terminating. Is there like a method terminate?
Yes, we have a fun terminate, which is on state. And
can you show the call sites? Because I don't think it should receive a message. I think the message should be constant.
Well,
why?
There are ones with failed messages, and there's one with just terminating.
I see. Okay, so ours should use this and be with terminating.
Yes, correct. Instead of returning the here. We should use terminate here, right? State terminate. And the message is terminating because it's yeah. Because we dropped the watcher, we just terminate. Yeah, it's cool. Mob.
Which makes me think that it should.
Just let me run it just one more time.
It should probably take like an optional message, and then if that clean has its constant message.
Yep. Squeaky.
All right. Shared screen. fn terminate message impl into string. I don't think we can do an option. I don't think we can do an option of impl into string. I don't think there's such a thing. Can we? Oh, look at that. We can do that. You're on a different mic now.
I'll be right there. Wait.
Marton? Marton? Marton. Marton. Message into. Marton?
Sorry, I dropped there for a second. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it just did audio device switch.
Dot wrap or it's not really unwrap or. Sorry, it's like some map or defaults into string. Yeah. So this is terminating. And that is default and F. F is something like into to string into terminating into. Now find me the mismatch types. Sum. Can I do wrap in sum? Come on, give me wrap in sum. No, that's sad. Yeah. Sum. Couldn't you do this for me? Sometimes it's kind. Other times it's not. This is none. No. Consider specifying. Oh boy.
Yes.
Can it have like a default? Wait, what? None. Oh, because this is impl. Darn it. This is so bad. I think I can solve this with like D that has a default. Cannot that have a default?
Can't you just
T can have a default. Equals ref stir impl into T and impl into string. Can I do that? Into string another star by default. No. Okay. Static. Okay, fine. Are you good? The invalid type param default. Defaults for genetic parameters are not allowed here. This was previously accepted by the compiler, but is being phased out. It will become a hard error in a future release. I think I'm at that future release. For more information, see issue. Where is it valid? In aliases, it's valid.
Why do you need an into string here? Can't you just?
Because I want to accept a stir and a string. That's the way to accept a stir and a string. But now I want to accept an option of something that is either a stir or a string. And that's okay. But as soon as you let's put this back because it's nonsense. Yeah, as soon as you do this, it
No,
tells you, oh, I
none
don't
of
know what this
what?
option is.
So how should I know what this option is? Not that you're ever gonna get to the value that's not there, but I need to know.
Okay. Of
Ah.
string. Okay? But it doesn't take any generic arguments. Because this is an impl now, okay? So it's like option of option of string none.
Okay.
This is not quite right, is it? Darn it.
There you go. You wanted to make the well, okay. I mean, yeah. Oh, Rust.
Now we need two methods. Terminate and terminate clean.
Terminate error.
Terminate. Message. Switch. Error. Message. This is nothing. So there's no.
You still need to print terminating, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Four, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 6 clicks, but the sharing works the first time, but it's just 6 clicks. Oh, terminate. I still need this. String. Good. Now this.
Well, now the other method does not take an option.
Doesn't make the that. The other method takes an impulse into string. Dot into. Excuse me? Cannot find me. Oh, wrong name. Terminate. No sum. Oh, dude. Oh, terminate error. That's correct. Next one. And no sum. Woohoo! Uh,
So what test is this supposed to be?
Initial build fail.
Okay, we have an event build terminated with failure, and we have an imprint line initial build failed,
Yes.
and then we have an event server response success, and then we have a command terminate server, but we never heard back from the server that it was terminated.
Mm-hmm.
We also got an event watching, but we never heard from either of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not expecting the watcher is only a drop, but the server, right? We just never got that event back that the server is terminated. That's what it's waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Terminate server. That's somewhere in the server driver.
So we have a fun effect for server command terminate server, and it awaits the join handle.
I suspect that it simply awaits that join handle forever.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a different way to terminate the server. I think it has to do something with like some sort of a channel you get from it before you spawn it, and then send that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You should actually send like a kill command to it, right? Because otherwise it's just waiting for it to finish, but it never does, right?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. What kind of server is this?
This is Hyper.
Hyper.
We have in the yep. You should build the docs and take a look. But yeah, you should build the docs, and also there are two versions of Hyper here. And so when you build the docs, it'll tell you. See that?
Which one is it?
Good question.
It's the newer one.
It's the one that is used as a dependency of a crate called static web server. You're gonna find a cargo toml. Yeah, okay. You need to do something like cargo tree reverse something. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to guess it. There's a flag. The reverse is something like a flag, but it's not reverse. It's something else. Invert and focus on the correct hyper.
Oh, so it's not this one. It's the other one.
I suppose. You can also just do 0. Yeah, hyper add 0 and it'll match it.
Ah, right. Okay, so it's this one.
Yes.
Also, we should start thinking about when we want to stop.
Never stop.
Never stop, never stopping.
This is a lot of fun for me. I'm trying to get more mob members.
Yeah. I'll look into inviting some people then. I have teammates I've done the Rust Rust challenges with. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you in the beginning of the session that Flavio it notified me that it's some kind of a Labor Day holiday in Brazil.
In Brazil, there's
wanted
gotta be
to-
a lot of fun. Yeah, carnival stuff and yeah. The normal Labor Day stuff in Romania is maybe you know this cevapcici, you know cevapcici?
What is that?
It's like a sausage made of half goat, half lamb. Maybe not lamb, the big lamb. And Romania they call it mici, and that's what everyone does on May the 1st. So I'm not really up for that stuff. So oops.
Are you some kind of a tree hugging vegetarian?
Yeah, that kind. Well, oh great! It just filled, but then well, I say let's stop now. I would love to stay, but I've promised to spend some time with my girlfriend now, so gotta go.
I support your priorities. All right, I'm stopping the
Awesome.
recording.
We fixed a bunch of tests. We handled a bunch of cases. Cool. Good stuff.